Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready. 70, Timberwolves.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trim in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuebunan. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. The Eagles had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school? That possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law. And it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Check, check. Ready.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Ready up. Cougar 19. Check, check.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down. Now they'll change things up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless. Powering forward.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He'll buy some time right. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Mo Alley Cox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. From the 29, Hurts. Again, that's Watkins. Well, they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, easy, 63, pass.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
63.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
That is caught. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have regained the lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wound up punching this one into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Back to Mixon on first down. Nice little juke. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They run the option here on first and 10. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jalen Carter brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They'll set up to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 37 yards. And the Commanders have moved out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, Hurts going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's still on his feet. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Nixon will try the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards on the ground. Play action. Here's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Second and 19 at the 37-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Phil King! Phil King!
At the 41-yard line.
They run behind center with Gainwell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. They give it off here to the tight end. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And Hurts going to move him around. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell, 40 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got.
Touchdown, Washington. T. Higgins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point.
Eagles 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Hey, 73, 73.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fielded at the 33. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their back.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Slide for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Commanders 38, Eagles 17.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
73! 73!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Come on.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 29 yards.
19, 18, Cougar 19.
Commanders first down.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Kick is good.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Eagles 17.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Great.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Throwing is Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Mixon running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Second down and 4.
70 Lions.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. Out left to Dotson. Just a gain of a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Hawk 70, Hawk 60 Bison.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sly on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Commanders 55, Eagles 17.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motive.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
On the double.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead, late 4th quarter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the rookie's free. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point. There he goes, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 116 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
And the Washington first down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Washington, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile,